You know, Teeter is a family-run business. We've been doing this 33 years. This is all we do. And we really pay attention to upgrades and changes. This table that you're seeing today has been upgraded over 100 times since we first started building it or selling it in 1982. But I want to point out some special features because we have patented a lot of these different items. We have the Comfort Dial foot platform. This is for big shoes, small shoes. These foot clamps, you know, this is our third set of tooling on these to get it just right. These are squishy soft, and they're 50% more surface area than previous foot clamps for extra security and comfort. All right, we even have this. I know that you can't see it with the camera, but there's an orange circle here. And when the pin is unlocked, you can see the orange circle. But as soon as the pin engages the hole, the circle disappears. So you've got a safety device there as well. Your height in both inches and centimeters is right on the main shaft, so you can see that clearly. This Comfort Track bed design, very important. This is a smooth surface because when your feet are clamped, you're going to elongate 1 to 2 inches. That means that your feet are clamped, but your body's going to slide on this bed. You do not want a padded bed that you sink into because that resists the decompression, which is why you're doing this. So you need a smooth surface and of course one that you can wipe down. This is won't stain, and you can wipe it off after your sweaty husband is done with it. This logo here also shows the angles of inversion. You know, the 90, 30, 60, it's marked right on it, so you have kind of a guideline. This is the only table that gives you precision balancing. You can find that perfect spot where you have total control. And this is the only table that also has upgrades. We have many accessories that we can tell you about later. Most important, and I know that you're aware of this, but we have these stickers. Teeter meets the new UL requirement for inversion tables, a tough specification. This CE mark, that's medical. That little number designates a medical. This table meets current CE standards for this medical, and this is a CSA. So those are the critical things. Don't even think about inverting on a lookalike that doesn't have those stickers on it. But the Teeter has so much more. One of the most important things is the fact of the steel that we use. Check your shipping weight. If you're comparing it to a competing product, what's the shipping weight of our table? What's the shipping weight of the competing product? That difference is principally all steel. But it's not just the fact of steel, it's what kind of steel is it? We use special high carbon steels, heat treated and key components, because it's necessary to eliminate fatigue. What's fatigue? By the way, my background is aircraft, so that's what keeps planes in the air. They got to resist fatigue. Well, when you invert, when you're at this angle, these little arms that are supporting your weight are loaded towards your head. When you come forward like this, you're back in this, these little arms are loaded towards your feet. So they're constantly worked back and forth. And if you, like many people, like to oscillate back and forth, then these little arms are just constantly worked back and forth. Those arms need to be special steels. I've got a little wire coat hanger. You can do this at home. And you know, you've taken coat hangers and bent them back and forth. You need a little piece of wire or something. You just bend it back and forth, and this is what's happening. Think of this as the rocking table back and forth. And what's going to happen? It breaks. That is fatigue failure. This is ordinary steel. We use special steels, high carbon, heat treated, in components like that are as key as these hinges because of this reason. You know, don't even think about inverting on another table that doesn't meet the new UL standard, because UL recognized this, and their specification requires 30,000 cycles with maximum weight, in our case 300 pounds, and it can have no failure. We go 40,000, even been to 50,000. I have done sit-ups on a table that's been through 40,000 cycles. And so those are things that you just don't normally see. I mean, even a lot of competing tables can actually have bigger tubing. Don't get fooled by that. I mean, what's the wall thickness of the tubing? You can take the main shaft out here, for example, and this plug, you can take that off like that, and you can see the wall thickness. I mean, there's some serious steel there. I might even add, this main shaft is made to a special steel formula which we have specified. It doesn't have to be heat treated, not this particular component, but it is a special steel. It is different than the A-frame, and it is necessary in order to have the load strength that's required. For example, if you're upside down like this and you are inverted and maybe doing sit-ups bouncing, this table will see 2 or 3 times your body weight. You know this because you've been taught this, because you know that high impact, when you run, every step is 2 or 3 times your body weight. Well, when you're inverted, you do some bouncing, you're a 200-pound person, this table can see 400 pounds, even 500 pounds. You know, and some of the tables that aren't designed to handle that simply don't take into account that bouncing load. Our table, to meet this spec, must hold 1,200 pounds static. It actually holds 1,400. So again, you know, we have upgraded this table over 100 times, putting in hand grips, you know, just having the smooth thing, providing accessories, super comfortable foot clamps. And we have paid attention to you over the years, upgraded it as we found, and this is by far the best value in the market. We do not use cheap ingredients. We use what it needs to have to be a reputable product that I put my name on.